back to our compound and just escape in a different direction.
Yeah, if we're unable to fall back, C338, Delta 317, there's buildings on the south side. You'll be able to see us from the fog. So if they push, then you guys can probably use suppression fire.
Dorf, are you gonna do a platoon brief when we get there?
Yeah, I'll do a platoon brief when we get there. Hero, I'm gonna move.
Dorf, you're good.
Hero, you're aware of where we're going, right?
Sorry, what?
Are you aware of where we're going?
No, say it again.
We're going to Charlie 4-6.
Copy.
Smooth, dude.
Wait, Dorf,
Reverse.
am I clear to hop out here and spawn them in here?
No. You gotta run down here and turn left. Can I get a call, please?
Control rally. Let me drop.
Shovels out.
Oh, that's a nice lunchbox.
It's got lead, all your essential minerals. Fuck you.
Alright, get up on the roof, we'll be do a brief. Once you guys are set and ready.
Torch ready.
All right, hello everybody, and welcome to another. I was gonna say Saturday Squad Ops, Wednesday Squad Ops One Life event. I am your commentator for this evening, Shadowed Ritual, and tonight we bring to you Operation Farmer's Fate. At its core, it is an attack-defense operation. U.S. are tasked with defending a certain point, trying to gain a foothold in the Kokon River Valley. No, Kokon. I believe this one. Not seen more. Maps. Operation Farmer's Fate. I believe it's Kokon. Yeah, it's an attack defense op, and our event admins are doing a great job getting things started earlier and basically right at the top of the hour. So I have no time for introductions after this. Let's go ahead and listen into Dwarf's brief, and I'll brief you on what's going on after.
Building a cop here. As you can see, PlayJ Squad is full of engineers, and their mission is to help put sandbag on all over this town, all over this villager. build a cop, we can start harassing the insurgents in the area. We're expecting the insurgents to attack us anytime. We're not sure from where. There's a lot of little hideouts in these various villages. So just on the lookout. So defense plan, we're gonna have Clay J on here, and we're gonna have Rain Man squad over here. In the meantime, DVD Runner, his squad will be moving down here on the BTR mark, and Total War squad will be moving up to the marketplace here on the FOB. Our mission is to defend this compound or this village area. If your squads that are outside the main defense area, your squad getting pushed, so that is Total War squad or B Runner squad, if you guys are getting pushed, fall back to this compound. If your squad leader's dead, do everything you can to get back to this compound. Chain of command is myself, then Clay J, then Rain Man, Total War, and BVD Runner. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Are there any questions? No? Alright. Seriously, once we stop,
Alright, yeah.
expect contact.
Should be a relatively simple op for the US. They're going to go for a 3-positioned hold on the point proper at C4. They're going to send a squad up to C3 Marketplace and a squad down to the village at C5-6. Relatively easy hold. Deceptively easy hold because there's not a lot of fallback positions. Dwarf is saying if you do get pushed from one of those flanks, you need to try and fall back. Those are some open fields that they're going to have to try and move through. They can try and like belly down and crawl through all those fields, but it is still going to be a tough fallback for them. So let's go ahead and update you guys on 1, who's participating in this op command-wise, and 2, what is this operation exactly? What do these guys exactly have to do? So for the US team, we have platoon lead Dwarf with his squad leads BVD Runner, Total War HQ, Rain Man, and Clay J. For the insurgents, we have platoon lead Londarts with his squad leads Expit, Alpha Guido, Assault, and Revi. Live in about a minute and a half. Great job, Van. And we're trying a little something different with our pre-op brief, trying to get things rolling a little bit quicker because sometimes these ops on Wednesdays can run just a tad bit too long. And so, yeah, Van Adams doing a great job with that. So, as far as platoon leads go, very, very even. Both Londarts and Dwarf started commanding about the same time. Dwarf might have the edge on slightly more commands under his belt, but they're still both very competent commands. As far as squad leads go, standouts, you got Expit, Alpha Guido. So, wow, a lot of standouts on this squad, on that platoon. BVD Runner's pretty good. Total War is relatively new. Clay J's pretty good. Rain Man, this is his first time SLing, so we're going to keep an eye on Blue 2 here for this round and see how he does. Does his first time around. So, as I said, this is an attack-defense operation. I'll go ahead and bring up the map one more time. The US have a choice of about 4 different locations on the map that they can defend. The insurgents are tasked with assaulting said point. The insurgents can start at one of the red rifle marks, chosen at random by a die roll. 1d6 is rolled out of one of the 6 positions, and they can start one squad at that forward position. So they got a little leeway with a squad that's a little further forward to either scout or maybe commando their way behind enemy lines. Most likely going to be used scouts. Yeah, and that's at its core. That is the operation. Let's go ahead and go over loadouts for the US and insurgent. What do these guys have to participate in this up? And we're already live. Great job. So for the US, they've got 3 squads with 1 squad lead, 2 fire team leads, 2 automatic riflemen, 1 light anti-tank kit, and 1 medic. They get 1 engineer squad, which is going to be at the point proper, which has 1 squad lead, 2 fire team leads, 4 engineers, which are basically walking fobs on their own. I believe they have something like 5 sandbags and 5 barbed wire, or possibly 10 sandbags and 10 barbed wire. But it can be refilled for cheap using the ammo bags. They also get 1 medic. The platoon army, which the platoon lead can deal out as he sees fit, are 2 medium machine guns and 2 ammo bearers. They also get 1 trans truck or 1 logic truck empty, just for moving around. Most likely not going to really use that. And yeah, that's the kits they've got. Insurgent kits, they've got 1 squad lead, 2 automatic riflemen, and 1 medic per squad. No fire team leads. The cell cache, which is basically the platoon armory, are 4 scouts, 4 raiders, and 8 RPGs. So they're gonna have a lot of heavy or HE to fire into doorways and sort of pick apart the U.S. from range before having to push in. And they also get all of the technicals. All of them. We've seen 2 rocket techies, we've seen SPG techie, 2 logic techies, and another SPG techie. We've got Red 1 moving south off the bat, Red 4 hooking up with them with their own techie. These guys had a transport and a Dishka techie. We've got Red 3 down here with a transport techie, sending a fire team west, possibly just gonna, this is the forward squad, and they're gonna scout out. Red 3 moving north to Marketplace, Red 1 and 2 on the point proper. Rain Man is the one we're looking out for, and it's his first time commanding, putting a lot of pressure on that guy. Yeah, and those are the kits. Rocket techie, the vehicle, they can put down a vehicle repair station with various defensive structures for those rocket techies. So they can fire those rocket techies. Should be pretty interesting to see what happens. Is this the first up or second? This is the first round, David. We just started. Live was about 2 minutes ago. So you have not missed a single thing. Our event admin's doing a great job. We got started 6 minutes after the top of the hour. Usually we don't get started till about 15-20 minutes. And so, you know, just being able to expedite that, the brief and the roll call and all that stuff is really going to help cut down on these Wednesday op times. And get done at a reasonable hours, especially for those guys on the East Coast, which it's already pushing 9-10 o'clock. So right off the bat, we've got just moving to get into their spots. Red 3 or Blue 3 and moving into the market. I don't know about moving all the way through market because that's a lot further they're gonna have to fall back for. Maybe This corner here is a really good corner to watch out to the east and the south, but Red or Blue 3, I keep wanting to say red. Blue 3 is prioritizing the north side of market and making sure they're not maneuvering around the edge of the map.
3, I want you to maintain like a kind of 180 arc in that town, so looking everywhere from your north all the way down to about your south.
Yeah, copy.
Because they could come up from your
180.
southeast.
The 180 north to south facing east is basically, this is the arc he wants them to have right here. He's not concerned about his west at all. So this is the arc he wants to have, and his position is not bad for that. This fire team here is in a really good spot. This fire team is potentially going to move over to the east though, just to cover that arc. How's it going, Yodi? How's it going, David? Chaos. A lot of people was talking before. Skeptic missed out on the op, but you get to watch. You get to hang out with me. That's good. If you're interested in maybe you can probably sit in pre-op and get in for the second round. Not everybody can stick around for both times or for both rounds, so you know, who knows. Until then, you can definitely just hang out with me, and we can watch all of this from the sky. Red 1 looks like they're gonna hold their position. Same with Red 4. Looks like they're gonna. Well, actually, Red 4 is gonna move south. Looks like Red 1's gonna hold their position. Red 2's moving now. Who's driving these rocket techies? Londarts and Stalker. So Londarts is the platoon lead. Is not gonna take away from another squad to man these techies. He's going to stick with his squad, or him and the one guy in his squad to deal with these ranged assets and all the rest of these guys to push and assault. These have been spotted.
Squad lead 300 meters out, approximately Delta View 29.
Literally one spot away. Oh no. Unfortunate.
Detailed and technical. Kind of vehicle.
Hold one.
Trying to get out. They're trying to.
336. The exact coordinates.
336. Exact coordinates, huh?
Infantry getting out of it. Armored Techo.
Oh, jeez.
Vehicle is moving south.
Does he see these guys? Is this an armor technical? No. What armor technical is he seeing?
Yeah, where do you want it?
That's not an armor technical. He definitely said to the east. Right now, it's just the waiting game for the U.S. The U.S. have to hold this position right here. This fob where Dorf is standing is the objective. And, yeah, they're just going to sit tight and let the insurgents come to them.
That's an interesting one.
Using barbed wire to...
I got engineer on. Where do you two?
What the hell?
I'm
Why
not-
did that go up
I
like
don't know,
that?
but that's fine.
I don't know how I feel about just the line of with engineers. If you had a fob
See, now we don't
with
worry
supplies,
about ourselves too much, Cubba.
Uba.
Yeah, what if
Well,
we
if you
place
come by
sandbag on
them,
the
so
shore
they have to
I
go.
don't. But with engineers, you have such
This one
limited
right
amount
here.
of
Oh, you
assets.
have one?
Why not just use the
Hey, leave
the barbed wire to block like standing behind the tree, or to block standing on these corners, rather than having lines? I guess Karma was saying he doesn't want to worry about the south at all, and so I guess that could be the argument. I just feel like you could stretch out these
We have eyes south. We have at least 2 or 3 times eyes south.
these barbed wire to be a little more inclusive and just blocking areas off. Yeah, like here, this is a great barbed wire. It prevents them from running up and using this tree as cover.
I got nothing left.
Well, I guess this isn't bad either. It prevents them from moving this out,
Here,
or from getting in this little defilade and crawling through it. Okay. I mean, it's not bad. I think you could just use it better. Movement. Pick up the pace in this movement. Red 1 and red 2. Hooking back up with each other. Looks like this is where they're going to set up the rocket technicals. Red 4 and red 3 are going to come in this flank. Blue 4 has sent out a fire team to the east to sort of monitor the squads that he had spotted on the east, and I really like that call. Jamar, Crystal, Boogeyman, and Phoenix. Phoenix is probably the fire team lead. No, Boogeyman's the fire team lead here. Oh, he gave the fire team lead binoculars.
I've got good reach up to about northeast. Got from east north.
Maybe not the best idea to have the medic
Probably
up on the front.
What
If you can't see
your
anything,
guys'
just hold your
defense
current
setup, like
position.
your razor wire, your
Make sure,
sandbags and such?
we're not getting pushed up on here. I'm not looking at
So,
too far.
compound C455, I have 3 guys.
You got guys covering north?
Heavily
Yeah,
fortified
we have
there,
a
and then
couple squads facing
I just told
north
them to
right
put it
now.
wherever
Our
they
main
see
objective
fit
for you
inside the
guys is
compound.
Focus northeast.
Roger. See, you got your mines down.
Alright, roger that.
Yeah, there should be 8 mines on the map.
8 mines.
Oh, Roger. I see 6.
Are you opposed to me sending a buddy team west to the compound on C447?
I'm not opposed to it, no.
How does the whole joining process work? It's been a long time since I looked into it. Team Nova, if you're interested in participating in these Squad Ops One Life events, all you have to do is sign up on our website, squadops.gg, link your Discord, and take our Squad Ops basic training course. It's only about 45 minutes to an hour long on Thursdays, all on the website, all on the calendar. After that, you can then participate on any and all of our Squad Ops One Life events. We do them on Wednesday, twice on Saturdays. We also have firefights on Fridays and post-scriptum events on Sundays. Both of those are not every Friday or Sunday. They vary depending on staff availability. But our Wednesdays and Saturday events are almost 100% every Wednesday and twice on Saturdays. All in your local time. Whatever your computer is set to is what the website will show the time in. So there's zero confusion. What are firefights? Firefights are One Life events, but just smaller. Instead of full 4 squad on 4 squads, it is 2 squads on 2 squads with a command apiece. It allows for 1, they're a little more fast-paced. 2, they're you can get a little more tactical with a tactical. EOOL with your movement and your flanks, and it's a little more it's to get people who are not as comfortable as squad leading, fire team leading, commanding, some training without throwing them into the deep end dealing with a full platoon of 35 people, 40 people.
The roads on our side of the river.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So there's basic training. Is there any advanced or extra training? There is advanced training. They vary in subject from CQB to vehicle handling to weapons handling, all video game wise. I mean, but it's. I think our most popular one is the CQB one, led by Assault, I believe. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. And we do have a leadership course as well for small unit leadership and fire team leading. Both a practical, or both a lecture and a practical. We have the leadership courses broken up that way because those can get. I was a part of the first leadership training course, and that thing was like 3.5 hours long, 4 hours long. And we're like, yeah, let's go ahead and cut this down, cut this into two tests. Rockets out. He's just dumping rockets.
Yeah, Roger.
My god, did he just team kill somebody?
4, is that on you?
Oh no. Oh no, was that a team kill?
Or those aimed at you?
No. No, I don't think it was. Actually, yeah.
3, are you engaged?
Anybody engaged yet?
3, are you engaged?
We're not being engaged. That's not us.
Roger.
Right over here.
Or get you guys pulled back. They're just
Come
rocket
again, Dorf?
bait now. Get you guys pulled back. They're just gonna get shot up by those rocket techies.
Copy.
You don't have to pull them back.
Is that
to
a
the
team
compound.
kill?
Pull
I
them
can't.
back.
I don't
They're not
know.
gonna be exposed to the rocket
I honestly don't know if that was a team kill or is that somebody who shot. There's no kills.
That was a. You got one shot at. You got domed.
Okay.
One of my guys from the east.
You just lost again.
Yeah, copy.
Once they set it
Who
down
to hover over? Blue 3 or Blue 4? Blue 3 is closer to contact, but Blue 4 seems to be the one taking the rocket barrages.
So they're. Know you're in that compound now. They might try to hit from the north. They might start hitting you with rockets. So just
Copy. North.
I think this was
What an
Yeah,
interesting
keep
rocket
rolling,
dump.
guys,
should
to
have
your
kept him with
east,
you so I can learn.
But expect them to hit you from
Oh,
all directions.
he should have told me that.
I didn't. I had 2 and 2 together.
Okay, I've got a guy calling out 1 times infantry, moving to our south, to the west.
Okay.
Is that a rocket?
Understood.
Oh shit.
Where are these landing? Okay.
Go ahead. One of your gas
Found 'em.
sandbags here in the compound to my southwest is clipping through the wall pretty significantly.
Negative, not yet.
Alright, there they go. They're starting to land somewhere where they need to.
We've got reports of the RD truck's location. Incoming.
You didn't get hit, right?
Approximately D429,
Oh.
coming in directly onto our location. Over.
Roger, Delta 4-9.
Cover to your northeast.
The insurgents' idea is to soften them up with their rocket already.
That close. That's really close.
They're getting them.
Alright, we need to make sure they've got.
There you go.
Echo area. Echo 4.
They're getting them dialed in, and while that's going on, we got Sled V, Hellcool, and Silas trying to crawl through the field. Jamar and Crystal are gonna get destroyed if a rocket lands anywhere near them. Apprendiz gets hurt. He's gonna have to bandage. He'll be alright. Crystal's running inside. Oh, BVD runner takes a shot. Oh, rough. That's a squad lead down. Oh, what unfortunate. Oh no, Crystal almost goes down too.
Can you not expose yourself to the rockets?
Am I stupid, or is artillery basically non-existent in normal? It's basically non-existent in normal player. The rocket techie is very hard to accurately aim. Look at the spread. Just look at the spread. It landed, 100 meter or 50 meters to the north, and 25, 30 meters to the south.
I think that they know we're here in the north.
Oh, Beef Baby's got some really good shots.
I've got enemies to my south.
Wow, really nice MG fire. Oh, look at this medium machine gun. Look, Senpai's got a really nice spot here. As he's taking rocket jump. And was he inside? No, he was running inside. He got caught at the door. Yeah, but the rocket arty is very hard to aim, so people don't like to use it. People like to use mortars, but I feel like mortars are...
Where are you seeing them at? Where are you seeing them
like,
at?
you gotta know what you're doing to effectively use mortars, so a lot of the time you don't see people using it. Senpai's gonna have to pull off that doorway, just fire and move. By the way, I really like this, the idea of sending a squad this far down.
On the south here.
Up there, or if you absolutely have fall back
We gotta cross.
We're gonna have to move across to that set.
JMR and Chris are gonna have to try and cross the road. I wouldn't trust artillery if my team was, because do you see, I believe there was a team kill. First kill of the game was a team kill from that rocket already. I believe. We've got long-range MG fire from the point proper onto this technical, driven by Synchronized and Razor. They make it across, no problem. Rocket's gonna continue to land. They've got him dialed in at this point. This is as good, this is as accurate as the rocket artillery is gonna be. And still, look at the spread. Just look at it. This is why it's not used in multi. The spread is just insane, and it's not supposed to be accurate. Look at, if you, I'll go take a look at the rocket arty. You can't. There's no left to right movement. It is only up down. So you have to move the entire vehicle to adjust left to right, and it's crazy. Look at it. I love it though. I'm not saying it's terrible, but it's not great. Look at this. It's just a rocket pod attached to a truck. And imagine a carpet bomb from the both of those. Danger close to friendlies. Yeah, they're in a serious risk of hitting friendlies who are getting acceptable, like pretty close. Helical sled may go down here just from the angle. Look at that. No. Do it. I think it's time to stop the rocket already and start bombarding the point proper. You think mortars are underpowered? I think the mortars are... The explosion could be bigger, yes. Not much bigger. They just need to be a little... Oh, look at that! Helicool gets hit by his... Two almost goes down. He almost goes down. There was 2 rockets that landed so close to him. They need to stop it now. They're already up in kills. They got 1 kill for the US, 2 for the insurgents. I guess slightly up. Oh no! It's gonna do more damage to friendlies. Helicool goes down to a friendly artillery barrage. Yeah. Yeah.
3, what's your status?
You have to ask teammates who sees where it's landing exactly, Dubisky. You have to. It's a very combined arms effort. You need spotters to accurately guide it in. The person guiding in has to know how to adjust. The person adjusting has to understand what he's saying to adjust properly. Just so many things have to work for artillery to be effective. The dip on the rocket is super. The spread is just insane. Looks like 4 is gonna fall back by fire team. Good call. We don't want to fall back entirely.
That's a fire team.
What did I say?
You're saying buddy team.
Whoops.
Looky man, taking charge of the squad. Actually doing a good job taking charge after BBD runner goes down.
I know. Let's see.
Still round 1 into it. It is still round 1. About 20 minutes into the round. Not a lot of fire has been happening from infantry. Mostly the rocket barrage, which is doing as much harm as it is good. And we'll see what happens. Update on full map movement. We got red 3 and red 1 on the south pushing north. Red 4 on the east pushing west. Red 2 on the northeast of blue 3. Looking like they have a standoff right now. Not sure if they're going to continue to push. Red 3 is just stuck out in the middle of the woods or the field. Look at their position.
Squad 1, I'm going to book these guys to take over your spot looking south.
What course do you have to take for arty truck? There's no course for the arty truck. It's just one of those vehicles where it's so rarely used in our ops, and when it is, it's mostly like, who knows how to use the rocket arty? Who wants to use the rocket arty? Alright, let's go. Do you commentate postscriptum too? I don't commentate often, but I have commentated some of the postscriptum ops. They're usually on Sundays, and I have personal plans on Sundays. If I can build up a solid base of commentators, though, we will be able to do it. I'm just working on getting people comfortable commentating. I like this spot for this. Really like this spot for this technical.
Just minimize your exposure to rockets. If you gotta pull them close, let them pull in close.
Yeah, this is a really nice spot on bump guiding and fire with the subway samurai.
Command, I have a grid reference coordinates on the Dishkateki. It is D563. Dog 563.
Not a bad call. Not a bad call for that Eastern Techie. Silas and Alpha Guido starting to push. Dishka fire onto Crystal Boogeyman and Jamar. And they're suddenly out on a limb. They need to fall back. They've already evac'd one fire team to the north to hold the point. Now they just need to get out of here, in my opinion. They're really not going to do much here, but just take shots and most likely die for free. We'll see what happens, though. If they harden up here and just let them come to them, we'll see what happens. Ever since I got postscript, I barely see any ops for it and none in the U times. It's mostly a Sunday thing, and Fridays. I believe they've had some on Fridays, and most of them are not in the EU time. They're mostly in the US time. The only like guaranteed EU friendly time is the Saturday morning one, or Saturday afternoon for me. Alpha Guido, Silas continuing to push up here. The rest of the squad is moving well. Let's go check out. Anybody else? They're getting rocket arted over there.
Saying that their missile techies are in Echo 343.
But I think this is where we're finally going to see some infantry action as the insurgents prepare to push up to the southern
There's
village.
not really much we can do about them, so like I said, keep heads down. They're gonna have to come in at some point and hit us.
Copy.
Command, I have confirmed visual on enemies moving behind and on top of the road to the east of Squad 4's position.
Understood.
Right here.
Looking out that way myself. Or
In here.
they're gonna have to go firm.
Squad 4 is getting a squad to push very sneakily up from the east. I kind of like this. It's going to be a little rough with the amount Blue 2 has here to actually push through the field, but I like the idea of their movement. Silas and Alpha Guido on one flank, Sled V on the other. We'll see what happens.
366.
Why are you running away?
You guys might have eyes on them from the compound.
Squad ups are so good while the game is kind of stale in between options. Oh, okay. They set down an IED. That's why I was running away. They heard it though, and Boogeyman runs away. Another IED almost takes out Crystal. I like that plan. That was very well coordinated.
Technical is dead.
Technical is dead. Oh wow! Look at that. Two go down, no technical. Is that a mine? I have actually no idea how that technical died, but that technical is dead. Alpha Guido and Sled pushing in. Crystal goes down. Alpha Guido gets the frag through the murder hole. Now Alpha Guido's gonna push up. Jamar's not looking. Jamar's looking now. Nope. Okay, Sled takes the shots, misses. Jamar's now aware of the situation, how close they actually are. Boogeyman, Phoenix, Jamar not in a great spot all of a sudden. Sled V, firefight with Jamar. Sled V goes down. Phoenix takes out Sled V with the counter frag.
Command, we're gonna fight it out here till the end.
Good luck for you. Killed the techs, I'm happy about that. Just try and kill a few more.
Saw copy.
Update on kills: 4 for the US, 5 for the insurgents. The US making them pay for it.
They're
Nah.
already in the main compound now.
LAJ gets tagged from that main compound.
Oh, yeah, what's the size of contact on there?
Say your last.
What's the size of contact on there? One squad?
Approximately the squad. I'm not able to confirm that at this time.
Roger. Copy.
So he says approximately a squad. It's approximately a squad assaulting him at this point. There's no way he would know this squad is over here, but that information is correct. There's approximately a squad assaulting his current position. So Psychonaut takes out Phoenix on the roof.
Contact. Can you give me a report?
We're firing on the contact to the south squad lead on the road.
Yeah, and Boogeyman's gonna go down here soon. Let's check out this northern position.
Command, I'm all alone in the compound.
Yep.
Look. And it doesn't necessarily need to get kills. These rockets suppress so well. Your screen shakes, it goes black, you can't see anything, you can't return fire. You're afraid to look because you don't want to take that rocket to the face. If it does its job in suppressing, the rest of the platoon needs to move in. Like, while these guys are laying down rockets into them, Red 2 needs to move in. That's how the rockets are most effective, in my opinion. There's no way you're going to get an exorbitant amount of kills. Flicker laying down fire in general positions. Probably don't want to be on a roof while you're taking rocket already, but what do I know?
I think I'm actually
My
gonna
guys
hit
are
him.
seeing enemies still crawling
He's
around the
getting off.
compound where squad
I'm
force
not
at.
sure though. He turned away.
Yeah, no one's moving under it. Exactly. They need to use the rockets to move. And it looks like they're moving. Look. They're moving. Slowly, but they're moving. They need to move quickly. You gotta, like, sprint under this. While all of this is going on, Red 3 finally takes over. Boogeyman has gone down. Red 3's in command of the southern village. Red 1 on the west, slowly moving forward with their technical. And great movement by the insurgents so far. This buddy probably needs to push up and hook up with his squad. Maybe AFK. Yeah, see this rocket? These rockets is not a mag dump or a pod dump. They're not just clicking as fast as they can. It's very deliberate. Boom, boom, boom. Like he timed that out to still mid round one, still mid round one. You think that was timed so these guys can move under it. Looks like they ran out of rockets before they can actually complete their movement, but they got up there, no problem. Doesn't look like Storm took any contact. Yeah, Red 2 did not take any contact. Moving in there, they're none the wiser.
Roger 3. Then go over. Expect that contact to be hitting you real soon.
Update on kills: 6 for the US, 7 for the insurgents. Insurgents managed to pull ahead by 1. But if they keep getting whittled down like this, they're not going to be able to have enough. Because look how many people are on the actual point property. This is going to be a tough nut to crack.
Of 100 meters north.
Holding our corners. I'm pretty sure they're going to be pushing us soon.
Yeah, Roger.
Cyclone, if only you knew. Pretty sure they're going to be pushing us soon. If only you knew.
All the way down this road.
Raj. I'm going to hear them if they come on the east road.
Yeah, I see.
Storm sees Springstein. Springerstein may see him. No, he's inside.
Man, we're gonna start moving guys back into the compound to hard cover. We're taking heavy rocket fire.
Yeah,
Don't move too much. They might hear you.
Command, they are in the town that we are in, where squad is in. We hear
Roger
footsteps.
3. Yeah, just turtle up. Make them come to you. Kill as many as you can. If there's a lull, I'll have you back. But just for the time, let them
Repositioning.
Trying to get like a nice wide angle. Storm takes a fire, has a firefight with Flicker. Flicker takes him out.
Oh, my plus, they're right here, right near the side of this wall.
Roger.
Flicker's gonna have to bandage.
I'm holding this corner.
Almost managed to trade. Almost managed to trade by Storm. Storm was actually a really good shot. He just didn't manage to land him this time around. And that's the problem with this strategy of having squad here and a squad here. There's no viable way to fall back. Beach is okay. Did another go down? No, Luxrain is still alive. There's no real viable way for Blue 3 to get out of this position. They need to harden up and let the enemy come to them at this point. Ooh, Kool-Aids takes out Hawk. Really nice spot there.
I have 2 MGs that are running low on ammo. Is there any way that we can get another squad to give us some ammunition?
And this is very methodical for the insurgents so far. Clearing out building after building, making sure they're not taking too many casualties.
Roger.
Still got they got a ways to move. Red 3 still on the southwest. Red 3 holding point proper. We've got Red 4 has a fire time on the east with this technical, and we've got Red 2 on the north, pushing Blue 3. Blue 2, Blue 1, and Blue 4 all on the point proper. They're not going to really move from here. It's almost to the point where I feel it's too saturated with troops. Spread them out a little bit, potentially over here where the Karma Cut and Trost are. At least have a fire team over there to counterflank. Let's take a look at their actual position. Or it may just look cluttered on the map. Yeah, it's pretty spread out enough. A lot of people in this building, very susceptible to an IED.
I'm fucking shook, me. That was so close to my face.
Techie in the town, Techie in our town.
Talking about getting fragged already. Not bad positioning here. This makes it look more cluttered than it actually is, just because those are all the rallies.
371. Heading northwest.
Friendly enemy, can't see a name. Looks American.
Go back and look at the north.
I got him. He's backed up. He's ducked down. He's on the roof. On the roof.
If you can fucking maul him, dude, just hold those tight corners.
Yep.
Ooh, I like the spot from Springerstein.
This is a
Looking
great
at Lex
building to
Ryan.
hold off, so I think we're gonna be fine here. They just
Except if we get grenaded.
Well, that's why it's great, because we have all these fucking walls here. If they grenade one side, we'll be fine. We just gotta run to the other.
Waiting. He knows where Lex Ryan is. He's hoping Lex Ryan peeks that same little building. Look at that. Look how tight this angle is.
I heard Tech.
Yeah, I see it now. They just did it, so he's probably gonna move.
Yeah, he's probably moving back.
I'm watching it.
Probably wipe his fucking fire teams.
See anything? No.
7 and 9. Insurgents spreading it out. Spreading the kills out. What are they currently rocketing? Just the point proper. Constantly bombarding it, not letting them feel safe, not letting them maneuver. But what are they doing with the rocket? Not with the rocket arty, but with the distraction and the focus that the rocket arty is pulling. It's definitely pulling focus away from other areas. What are they doing? Looks like Red 1 is moving. What's the call here? Does Red 1 hook up with Red 3 and push north? Or does Red 1 push north and then push east? Both are viable, I think. I think both are viable. I feel like both are viable. What would you guys do?
Yeah, Techie southeast.
North,
I got audio on it.
north here, jump off here, or north and then get the foothold here? I think this is not going to work for them. This is just too much of an issue for them. Maybe as an afterthought with 4 here, just to distract. But I think the bulk of the push is going to come from the north. This is going to be an intense firefight for 3 and 2, though.
Contact up there?
No update. They tried to smoke the roads, but they don't think they crossed. It's stagnant right now.
Right. How many do you have any confirmed kills on them?
We probably killed a few, and we could have killed
I do not believe so.
key leaders, and then they just kind of scattered and regrouped.
Techie north of my west buddy team.
It's a nice spot for
Command
Flicker.
Charlie 3,
It
1
doesn't seem good
2 confirmed.
in just its like, just looking at it, but the angle he's watching is very important. Not allowing Beats and Lick trying to maneuver off that. Do I participate in the events? I haven't participated. Well, I participate commentating, if that's what you mean. But I actually haven't been able to play in an op in quite a bit. I like to play in the ops, and I do want to play in the ops. But I like commentating more, and I like bringing the stream to you guys, getting the name of Squad Ops out there, getting more people to join, and just helping the community grow. I'm enjoying that more than playing, but I'm not saying I would turn down playing. I just need more commentators to do that.
I hear that, Tech.
Total War's running. Is he spotted? No, there's no way to spot. I like the flank that Assault has gone on to circumvent the INS. Probably need to pull Lex Ryan and Ben out of there. Or Beats?
I'm
engaging that Techie 2 north.
What if I want to commentate? How am I able to commentate? Right now, commentating is reserved for our regulars and above. So if you become a regular, then just hit me up and say, hey, Shadow, I want to commentate, and then we do some test streams with you and a co-commentator, mostly on our frontline radio streams, or like a Friday stream or a Saturday stream that's a little not less important, but not as stressful. And we just get you to commentate with the co-commentator a couple times, make sure you're comfortable, and then we throw you into the deep end with our multicam stream, because I like doing the multicam stream. I just can't do the mixing and the and stream at the same time, because my computer would explode. The program is very CPU heavy, and Squad is CPU heavy, and all that like it just puts a lot of strain on my CPU. My graphics card can handle it, I think. I have a 1070, but I would need something like an i7 to reliably play Squad and do multi at the same time. Very 9 to 10 for the insurgents in the IS. The kills are very spread out, and it seems like the insurgents are hesitant to move. Like 1 and 3 have been in this position for quite a long time. 4 has moved and gotten into their spot on the east. Looks like these guys are now starting to move. Oh, Uzi takes out Crispy. Assault's gonna see Uzi though. No, Assault doesn't see Uzi. Uzi's just running.
I lost a medic.
Listen, Uzi knows there's guys near him. Trying to peek Assault. Fine over there by Beats and Licks Ryan. Oh, that's how you do it. Right there, Uzi just stares at the grenade and dies.
We lost Uzi as well on the west side.
He just he couldn't get out of that. There's no way for him to get out of that. If he tried to get up and jump over, it would have blown up before he managed to jump over. Lex Ryan is having a firefight with Springerstein. I really felt like Springerstein had the upper hand. Springerstein, yes, I felt like he had the upper hand in the angle. But oh, RPG says otherwise. Oh, that was dirty, Beats. Oh wow, I like that. Beats and Lex Ryan clear out that position. Cyclone, Flicker, and Total War last ones remaining. These rockets are taking their toll. Look at those health bars over there. There are people that are hurt. There's one who's dead. Looks like Atomic Peach had gone down to a rocket. I'd say. Yeah, potentially some fire from 4. Look at 4 moving. Look at 4 moving. They're running. This is how you push. Right there, underneath the rocket already, and they're moving. This is Expit. Expit's not squad lead. He's a fire team lead, and he commands so much. He knows what the command wants. If he says go, he means go now. You can't hesitate. If you hesitate, you die. You need to go. You need to move.
Remember, you guys are
Handspringer, they did you wrong, right? They're just like, I'm not gonna try and shoot this with bullets. Just take a frag round and be done with it. I mean, and that's what you got to do. They've got 8 RPG kits. That is so many RPGs that they've got at their disposal. King Sam Fish God takes a shot at Thor in the back, and an IED takes out 3. IED takes out 3. That was Thor's IED. Great job. Expit's gonna push in, takes out King Salmon Fish God, taking charge of the situation there. Bushy Church now needs to push up with him. Oh, and they're moving. Yeah, that wasn't a suicide techie. Was that a suicide techie? Was that a V-bed? That was a V-bed. I like that. They did a V-bed. Oh no, he hit a mine. Maybe, I don't know. That was supposed to be a V-bed. I don't think he was supposed to die. Wow, it was such a multi-pronged attack. So 12 for the US, 18 for the INS, Expert and Bushy Church, in a really nice spot here. Blackbeard gonna have to try and firefight. No gun shield for you in this game, Blackbeard. You're gonna have to fight this out for real. Expert has the better angle in my opinion. Another techie pulls up 2 people here, Londarts, and Londarts gets run over by Stalker Delano. But they're here, and they've got a foothold, a very tentative foothold here.
They're frag range.
Oh, what a frag ran onto Bushy Church and X-Bit. Let's push over here. Strangelove versus Alpha Guido. Alpha Guido pushes him, takes him out. He should have had him. Alpha Guido was dead to rights there. He was sprinting at the time.
They're getting in close on the south side, guys. Getting in close south side.
Getting in close everywhere. They've got a foothold on the east, foothold on the southwest. Three's done a good job holding up their squad. They are losing more guys than I think they should, or I'm not should. I guess they're not doing anything necessarily wrong. The INS are just using their assets very well in that situation, and but they're holding up a full squad, so I guess you could say they are doing their job. This techie with Wayne Noon is just laying down fire, suppressing everybody. I'd like to see him remaneuver at this point, though. Vladimir Putin goes down to Coolest Guy or potentially Subway Samurai.
It's just me and Cyclone. I still believe that there's at least 6 guys over here. We'll try to hold them off.
Ooh, I completely forgot about Karmacut and Frost here. Now look at the angle they've got shooting into the backs of the INS. Yeah, one goes down. And imagine if this was a fire team over here rather than 2 guys. See how much more effective they could be? They could actually go for a flank, like pushing down south here and moving up along this earth bank. But now
dark green bush 126. He was on the left side of it with a RPK, I think.
Subway Samurai.
It's a long dark green bush.
That's what he's talking about there.
You want me to just crawl through that field all the way up to their compound?
Maybe. No. Oh, who? Them or us?
No, me.
No.
They're in a great spot. They don't need to move. If this was a bigger element, I'd say that the flank might be the right call. But with those 2 guys, they are doing a great job just holding off the insurgents from pushing this west side. Let's check out other areas. Stalker Londard still alive on the east. Wayne Noon pulls up with his techie with Pipe Funk. Looks like the insurgents the U.S. are making the insurgents pay for every inch of territory they're trying to get in this village, and it seems to be working out. They have a very good not fallback path, but they've done a great job falling back, if that makes sense. They were occupying this building. Granted, most of them died in this compound, but some managed to get out and move down to the inner compound. Same on the east and the south. IED goes off. Nobody goes down. And it's a very close game. US bring it back a little bit, 24-23. Who are the heroes right now? Blackbeard's got 2 kills. That was that guy who took out Xbit and Friend, who was 3, Clay J 2, Karma 1, Carmen Frost on that flank, getting 1 kill apiece. How's 3 doing on the north? I mean, they're still holding up about a fire team. 2 guys holding up a fire team. That's value. Silas, the one closest to anything.
Rainman, how's the rest of your squad doing?
When are you seeing anything over in the compound?
How's the rest of your squad?
Second ID going off.
I heard that.
Pull away, pull away.
They heard it. They heard it. It's a very distinct sound. So the IDs got 1 kill or 3 kills. 1 went off. They got 3 kills, and that was all. That was the message the US needed. Were they've got IDs, guys. Watch it. They knew they had it before, but it just was reinforced. They have these explosives. We cannot clump up. We cannot stand against these walls where they know the enemy is, because the chances of them just destroying us is very high. Looks like squad 2 bypasses. Wow, look at Karma.
Left side of the road, push south.
Bypasses blue 3. As I was saying, Red 2 bypasses Blue 3, and luckily Karma managed to spot them. He's not going to be an issue anymore. This is suppression right here. He's not trying to get accurate shots. Because if he tries to get accurate shots, he's just going to die. He's just pinning them down, making sure, hey, if you get up and move, it gives me the clear shot, and I don't even really need to aim. Giving time for Blue 3 here to move. So great suppression fire by Karma, and Frost is still watching the southeast. Okay. Potentially move him back up, but they have no idea if this is confirmed kills or not. Probably best. Look at that.
My guys are, yeah, copy.
Ooh,
Right
look at those. Look at those shots. They know where he is now. These guys have the potential to wipe this squad out. Very close game so far. Good things on both sides. Less good things on both sides as well. But for the most part, I've been very I've enjoyed this op so far. Been pretty solid movement on both sides. Total War HQ has eyes on, takes out Assault. That's the squad lead. Takes out Max. Almost misses his shots. Max is hurt.
He's down.
Oh, he's continuing to shoot at Assault.
I'm gonna resupply so I get a frag. So how far south of them are you?
Frag, right? I'm gonna frag.
Raj.
Not far enough. They're not in. I don't think they're in frag range yet.
Like 20, 30 meters.
Not in frag range just yet.
Moving up to this next tree.
Looks like Max and Beat's the only ones left. That IED does not take anybody out. They've learned their lesson. They're not gonna fall for that again. You fool me once, you know, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Something like that. Silas and Rosebuddy gonna try and push in from the south. We got Pipe Funk, Stalker, Delano Notes, and Lawn Darts on the east, Max and Beats on the north, and that is all for the insurgents. Let's get an actual count to 7 versus 14. Wow, you guys have a really solid hold so far. Frag almost takes out Dwarf. I thought it should have possibly landed right on the outside. Oh, yeah, I guess they got a couple more kills. Cuba. This squad has done some, squad 1 has done some pretty good work. It's to the point where I can't even have the names up because of how many people are dead. Look at the admin camps. Give me a setting where I can have names but no admin camps. Only once. Money Man takes out Lawn Darts. Stalker Dunlop's gonna try and literally counter frag. Frag doesn't go far enough. Next frag.
We think we have 2 or 3 of them in the field.
Too far.
East of us. We're holding them here for now.
I was playing, then I died. Well, it happens. Stalker Dunlop goes down to Money Man. These are just out fragging the insurgents. The insurgents haven't done anything necessarily wrong. Their movement has been okay. Their position has been alright. They're just, when it comes to these individual firefights, they're just losing out. Leaves Stalker Downloads and Beats. Only 2 remaining. Yeah, I believe only 2 remaining. Double check. Yep. And the person who was with Max, I forget his name, goes down. And Max goes down as well. Actually, whoa, I didn't not even see Rosebuddy and Silas here. Rosebuddy goes down to Rain Man.
I am reloading.
I got you. Hey, they're going into the compound. On the
That's how you do it right here. Use your kit. You got a doorway there.
Squad 5, they're gonna be
Probably need to come in from like this angle.
Yep, I'm aware. They have passed, man.
Nah, see, he's gonna hit the door.
Yes,
There's a door there.
Shot an RPG at my door.
There you go. You got the angle now. You got the angle now. Takes out Rain Man. There is an exterior door to your building.
We have friendlies pushing to the south.
Yeah, they're coming in southeast now.
Ooh, Karma Cut and Frost pushing back in. But I don't think they're going to need to get there.
South to clear it out.
Rosebuddy's going to try and peek Dwarf. Dwarf's going to take him out.
Try to stay still if you can.
What a bad shot from me. Could have had a better angle there. Sorry, folks. But it looks like Rose has gone down. Is that the last of the insurgents? It is. Nice hold for the U.S. Good maneuvering. Their main problem was this hold on the south and this hold on the north. This hold on the north actually did end up paying off for them. The hold on the south I felt could have been a little more effective because they half-assed both things. They had a fire team fall back, and they tried to hold. If you're gonna try and hold, try and hold. You know, don't leave a fire team there to die. But I mean, it ended up working out for them. Okay, that was the brunt of the insurgent forces, so probably for the best that they had at least some of the fire team fall back. But if you're gonna fall back, either fall back or try and hold. I don't think the call to pull back just a fire team. Maybe they got caught in the middle of the evac. That's probably what happened. Insurgents, I think they could have utilized their what's the word? Rocket Techie a little bit better. They could have utilized firing and moving under it. Like when we saw the rocket barrage go off and then Exped and his fire team rush up there, that is exactly how it should have been done from the beginning. Use that the power that the suppression from the Rocket Techies provides, and then move in there before they have a chance to maneuver. And the Rocket Techies, if say rockets are landing on the outside of the building and making noise, you can throw down that IED with no worries because they're not going to hear you throw down the IED. They're worried about actual explosions, not the explosions that's going to happen in 2 seconds. Great job on both teams. We're going to go ahead and swap sides for round 2. US will play Insurgents, Insurgents will play US. And we're going to see how these guys tackle their separate objectives. First round was fun, even though I went to AFK and got 1 kill. My first one, and I got 3 kills expected. Where's Kool-Aid 10? Is that your first op? Awesome. Well, you get to play a second round, and we'll see how you do this round. I'm trying to your name. Probably won't remember because I'm bad. But yeah, nice job getting set up for this next round. Created their squads. Create mine. These kids ponies added. This is event team. So these are some of the kits that have been added to our mod just for convenience. Ammo bearer, so we can dictate how much ammo is giving out. They've got the operator, which is pretty neat. I'll actually go ahead and show you the operator role. I'll spawn in as the operator role. The engineer, which you'll see in this op for more building materials and whatnot. The standard roles. Yeah. Look at this operator role. Let me go ahead and spawn in as this. Look at that. First off, look at that. The hollow sight. Isn't that neat?
Alright, squad 1 bump. You're going to be the engineer squad.
I'm going to shoot this a couple times just so you can hear it. But I don't want the event team to get mad at me. So, only a couple times. Hey, I'm firing the silencer so you know. Yeah, I'm letting the event admin know. Listen.
Alpha Guido.
Listen.
1 MG.
Listen to that. Doesn't that sound cool?
1 MG and 1 ammo bearer.
Once you stop talking.
Copy. Solid copy.
Look at that. Isn't that neat? It's an actual silencer. It's so cool.
Who are we gonna have as the engineer squad?
Squad 1. Copy.
How come Hollow hasn't been used or these modded guns? It's because this kit it's kind of broken right now. We're trying to balance it. Like you can't have silencers in all of our operations because one, they actually work. They don't completely silence them. They suppress. They're suppressors, I guess. That like real suppressors. They don't actually make the gun completely quiet, but it does help in nullifying the sound. And yeah, we have used them a couple times in previous ops. Mostly campaigns is where we'll go crazy with all these different assets. But yeah, I hope to see an operator op sometime soon. They should do a night op USA versus Insurgents, and US should have that class, right? Cheesemakers, that would be so cool. So some of the ops we have used in it, we've done a campaign where you're a special forces or a special forces squad or a special forces fire team. I believe there's like 6 special forces guys. They were caught behind enemy lines, and a U.S. platoon is moving in to pick them up, retrieve them, and get them back to safety. And so we had one squad that had these suppressors. We've done regular events where it was staff versus regulars, and one team had silences, the other team didn't. Then we swapped sides and did. And that's what we've used them in. Some other events we've done are night ops. Night ops where you're supposed to be super sneaky, and silencers just fit thematically. But yeah, I hope to see some of these modded guns in there soon. We have been using the modded kits more and more recently, but with the mod being updated, like the ammo bear, we've taken out the ammo bag from the regular rifleman and given it to only the fire team leads and the ammo bearer specifically. That way we can dictate how much ammo the platoon is getting rather than everybody getting an ammo bag. So it's just to sort of dictate how much is being given out. But I've gone on to that for quite a while already. Let's go ahead and go over this operation and who is participating in this operation command-wise. This time around we've got the U.S. platoon lead Londarts with his squad leads Expert, the Alpha Guido, Assault, and Bump. Oh, Expert was a squad lead. Expert was in the front and he's a squad lead. Come on, Expert. Good push by him, but he shouldn't have been in the front now that I know that. Dwarf is the Insurgent platoon lead with his squad leads BVD Runner, Total War HQ, Rain Man, and Clay J. So as far as platoon leads go, very experienced on both sides. As I said earlier, they both did a great job in their initial pushes, and I'm looking to see some good stuff out of them. Squad leads, you got standouts, Expert, Alpha Guido. Like, this is a pretty nice platoon as far as leadership goes. BVD Runner, Total War HQ, and Clay J, no slouches either. Rainman, his very first op, he did a pretty okay job first round. Granted, you can't do a lot as squad lead if you're on the defense, just because usually it's sit tight and watch a position, and he was on the point proper. So he's we're gonna see him on the assault this time, and we'll be sure to keep an eye out. Looks like they're going to move here. This is going to be their start point. Let's go ahead and go over this operation now that we see these guys moving to their point. And what will these guys have to complete their operation? So, the U.S. are tasked with presenting a stronger presence in the Kokon Valley. Your platoon is providing security for a squad of engineers attached to establish a COP, and they have to defend it from insurgents' aggression. Insurgents, they don't want the U.S. there. They need to get them out, and they're tasked with digging out the U.S. forces. So, U.S. are tasked with moving and holding one of these 4 blue circles on the map. They have chosen the southeastern one. It's a great spot in my opinion. This is probably one of my favorite spots to play. It's just a lot of fun to play around. Like, I've played this position a couple times as command, and I enjoy it. Yeah, U.S. are tasked with digging them out. The red, the red assault rifle marks on the map are random hidden insurgent spawn points. So the U.S., not the U.S., the event admin will roll a die, and it will dictate which point it is on. It's all in the operation doc for the event admins, which will dictate which of those red assault rifle marks they can spawn at. And then the insurgents can spawn one squad there to either be a commando behind the enemy lines insurgent squad or to scouts. There's really only 2 options I can think of. They're not going to be a primary assault squad in my opinion. If they are, they're most likely going to suicide in their inbound. Live at 7:40. Live in about 10 minutes. Gives me plenty of time. Now, what would these guys have to complete their objectives? Now that you see the map, now that you see the area that the U.S. are going to defend, what are they going to have to hold? So, they've got 3 squads with 1 squad lead, 1 fire team lead, 2 automatic riflemen, 1 light anti-tank kit, and 1 medic. They also get 1 engineer squad, which is 1 squad lead, 2 fire team lead, 4 engineers, and 1 medic. Those 4 engineers have anywhere between 5 and 10 ammo bags, sandbags, and barbed wire. The platoon armory, which the platoon lead can deal out as he sees fit, 2 medium machine guns, and 2 ammo bearers. They also get 1 trans truck and 1 logistics truck. Didn't see it last round. Do not expect to see it this round. On defense, you're not really going to be maneuvering around. If you are maneuvering around, you're going to maneuver around on the ground because those trucks are just going to be loud and give away the angle you want to come in from. So, probably not going to see those. Insurgents. per squad. Have 1 squad lead, 2 automatic riflemen, and 1 medic. No fire team lead kits. They are fire team leads, but we always have 2 fire team leads. But when we say fire team leads in the kits, it is an actual kit, which has the ammo bag. Generally, the main difference in that. The cell cache, which is the platoon army, which the cell leader can deal out as he sees fit, are 4 scouts. So we're going to look for those IEDs. 4 raiders, which have 2 IEDs apiece, and 8 RPGs, which we saw put to great use last round for the insurgents. Vehicles, they also get all technicals at main, all of them. So we're going to see some good stuff out of them. They also can resupply their rocket battery, or their rocket techies with a vehicle repair station. Let's go ahead and listen in on Londarts and his platoon brief.
Things go well this round for you. Alright, so pretty basic plan here. This is our combat outpost that will defend to the last man. There's a large INS force here in the valley that we'll need to defend from. They have all sorts of different assets, so be careful not to be caught out on roofs or in exposed areas if we take any sort of indirect fire. On point with the engineer squad will be Bump. He has 4 engineers who have been instructed to sprinkle their mines all over the place. Anywhere where you think a technical might be driving close to the point, that's where we want those mines down. Also bear in mind, engineers, you do have satchel charges, so if you're positioned on an exterior wall and you hear footsteps on the other side, go ahead and put your charge down, tell everyone to pull back, and let the explosion do the work for you. Alright, to our northeast will be Alpha Guido and Expert Squad. Be advised, INS may start anywhere near us, so both those squads wary as you push from live into those compounds that you might hit contact straight away. Also on the point here with Bump Squad will be Assault Squad, and I heard that he'll be taking up a normally defensive point. One other thing to point out for Bump Squad is behind us here to the south is another possible INS head start point. So we do want eyes that way pretty much from live. Any questions? All right, excellent. Squad leaders break them out, remain inside fob radius until live is called.
All right, pretty simple plan for the U.S. Hold the point. We're gonna have some mines. Gonna have some exterior positions. Have areas of responsibility. Should be relatively. They don't really have to worry about that southern point as far as an early start, because the early start for the inserts is all here west. If I missed anything when it comes to the brief. Like I went over the kits, I went over the fact that they have 1,000,000 technicals. They can resupply their rocket techie. Yeah, and the interns are getting ready to start. It's second round. Wait, the masters. Yeah, Sam Velasquez. More people talkative. If you're looking at actually chat, I guess Twitch might be the better option. More people tend to talk on Twitch. I'm not sure why. I answer questions to both, and I generally read out the
you guys need to come back and clear it out.
Question.
INS.
Everybody else understands what I'm talking about. We do stream to both Twitch and YouTube. If you're interested in participating in these events, you check us out at squadops.gg. All you need to do is take our Squad Ops basic training course, only about 45 minutes to an hour long, and a lot of fun. After that, you can then participate in any and all of our Squad Ops events every Wednesday, twice on Saturdays, as well as Friday and Sunday events on occasion. All on the website, all on the calendar, squadops.gg. If you like what you see and saw, want to give us a follow at twitch.tv/squadops. We would really appreciate it. We also upload all of our videos onto YouTube, youtube.com/squadops. Getting started, they have to start within fob range. Relatively easy, yeah. Generally, the hold for this is here and here, with the idea of sending a fire team out on the west. Not holding this point proper is not a good idea usually. So you'll have guys as a fire team just watching west there, seeing if they go into that town. I've seen on occasion a fire team sent down south just to counterflank if necessary, or watch the backsides. But this point and this point are almost guaranteed points to hold if you're going to hold this E5. Live in about 4 minutes, possibly earlier, honestly. Our event admin is doing a great job getting things rolling, just constantly working on
because you don't have tracers,
not rushing through things, but condensing unnecessary things and getting things started at the same time as other like certain stuff, and really expediting the whole process. And yeah, great job, Manager Silent, doing some work. And I assume his team leads are helping as well. Looks like it's going to be Red 1 as their forward squad. Literally the last one in pre-app round 2 is full. Unfortunate into it. I'm sorry. It happens. Very unfortunate. You know, it's not our fault. You just need to get on OWI to get these 100-man servers. Then we can have, you know, 20 more people. And then we won't have the problem for a week until we get more people signed up and participating in these ops. Imagine that, though. I can't wait for those 50v50 servers, which are rumored for ever now. But yeah, imagine a 50v50 One Life event. That would just be so intense, so much more room for activity, so much more people for the command to play around with and get things done along the map. And it would make certain things more viable, in my opinion. 100v100, it's not going to be 100v100, 50v50, 100v100. Imagine that. That would be insane. It is, yeah. It's full company on companies.
Hey, Bump, can I get some sandbags on my
Bigger, I mean, yeah.
All my
The average company size is about 100, right?
They can't put it down before live, and 2, they're all leaving immediately after live to go put mines down. In a little bit, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Live in about 2 minutes. Guys getting into their positions, ready to go.
Yeah, so all my guys are going to place down mines and fuck some shit up, so.
Bumps the engineer squad, obviously, with those, with the engineers who have the mines. We'll go ahead and watch INS start, because it's going to be cool to watch. Let's take a look at all of the techies they've got, and if they're going to take all of the techies, because they don't necessarily need to. Yeah, I mean, nothing's making them or forcing them to take all of the,
It's particularly important for any automatic
their speed.
set here to lock down these streets so they can't,
Oh, pass it up.
Does someone need me?
Wait, let's see, this is the techies they've got. Some of those are flipped. They got 2 SPGs, a Dishka, Trans, or Logi. Dishka, they're not going to even take the rocket tech. Oh, why are there so many flipped vehicles? This is probably a mod thing. They spawn a little high up, sometimes they'll bounce and flip. Thanks into it, see you on the public server. Live in 40 seconds. You hear them starting the engine. Oh. $740. That was already called, right? Yeah. 5 at 7. Oh, they are taking their rocket techies. Okay, they're only gonna take 1. Go hard or go home. Take both, Dwarf. Do it. And they're live. Moving right off the bat. No crashes so far. Ah! Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. So here's where it's going to split. Looks like they're going to have a squad going here and a squad going here. Yeah. Red 2 moves here. Red 4 moves here. And they're just scouting. They're just looking around. No movement from the forward scouts, though. Not even an attempt to... what was that? Oh, probably a map bug. Godzilla Pro and Exoskeleton gonna set their mines down. Okay, I was like, why are you gonna send just a fire team out here to the west? Probably not the best call, but yeah, they're not even a fire team, a buddy team over here to the west into this village. Not the best call to have that just a single buddy team hold this. They're just gonna get a mine down. Same with one here, getting a mine down along this road or earth bank.
We'll put one more out as well.
Bump, that's probably far enough for that western body pair. If they could pull back.
We'll get on this side of the berm.
Copy. They've still got a couple mines. Do you want them to finish that last move, or do you want them pulling back now?
If they could pull back, if you've got any spare mines, we'll go and see an ammo bearer in squad 2. Get a mine internally, like Echo 558. So that's like the internal road system between squad 3 and squad 2.
All right, copy. Well, they've got one mine each between the and they've got a ammo bearer with them technically because of the FTLs. So I'm pulling them back on though.
Yeah, I don't know. Like putting a mine all the way over here is probably not the best idea. You don't need to go that far to put some mines out. I was thinking a mine here and a mine here, right here, would be just fine. This would block off this entire little compound from being pushed through just freely, and almost definitely gonna get a kill. I can almost guarantee you somebody's gonna come down here. Look at one. Look at one.
Make sure that they have a way of getting back out, rather than don't send them on suicide mission. But as long as it's not a suicide mission, all good.
Will do.
Did you hear it,
So movement so far: red 4 holding market, red 2 and 5 holding I don't remember what this is called, and red 1 holding this village.
Should we get next to the building one?
Roger, have them pull back as fast as
I
they
want
can.
one up in this
as
corner
much concealment
of
as
where
possible.
the berms meet.
Hey, fair. I briefed them on that before.
They just need to fall back. They don't want to go down for free.
They believe he was more than likely in the cloud. The radio was in last round. Over.
Roger. Bump, once you get strength again, back on the points, if you could have a buddy pair head to the southern compound and Echo 6.
Fuck, man, I got binos. What am I doing?
4.
Solid copy.
They're going to be a listening post. If they hear us anything, have them shoot at it and get back to us as soon as possible.
Here's good.
Copy
yeah,
that.
somewhere along here.
For the Imperial News Network squad. Yeah, man, the one man squad. I got this. Empire did nothing wrong. I like the mine placements are very, very thought out.
Good.
They recognize this is a great berm for the techie to just ride up and down without taking too much contact. Right here. You go underground to see it. There it is. Yeah, that's such a hard spot too. Like just physically, like just spot it. So hard. So the only way they're really gonna see it is if they run over it.
A vehicle at INS main, or is that something else?
None at this point.
Probably the vehicles at INS main blowing up.
Yeah.
These other two mines along the road, not terrible spots. Yeah. Right here. Easier to spot in my opinion, but you kind of have to have some on the roads just to deny them the ability to drive up and down them problems. Yeah. Same with this, it's like around here. Check out U.S. position. Watching the north, watching the northeast, watching the east. Got a mine over here too. Pretty solid spread so far for the U.S. And they have really good position. Send a buddy team or a fire team over to the south. Revy, Viper, and Cool
Alright,
Sky.
Revy's gonna put one mine down there, then pull back north while I have that buddy team on their way down to that compound.
Roger 1.
Okay. Look.
They're gonna just kind of complete the ring of
Scout
mines.
techie. This is just scout techie.
This is for contact update.
Go ahead.
300 meters to my north and Echo 312 insurgents.
He's 2.
Roger that. 4. Size of force.
4.
For technicals.
1 or 2 local farmers crawling around.
Roger that. 3. Can you extend your coverage to the eastern part of the map? If you need to push another buddy pair to the east of UJ Key, I don't want them slipping past you on your eastern side.
Copy that.
Technical dismount, Delta 4-2.
What do they see? They see friendlies! They're shooting at friendlies!
Was that contact focused towards any of us?
What is going on? He's got binoculars. Cyclone's guiding us in. SPG techie.
Yeah, it's an SG like northwest north from what I can tell.
Jamar and Phoenix.
Approximately Delta 462.
Do you want to know more? I understood that reference. Oh, that shook my screen.
Yeah, they're firing at my western fire team in Fox, or sorry, Echo 5-7.
Wise man once stated, "There's no such thing as friendly fire."
Rockets inbound. Have you guys make sure
Like
they're in
that.
sort of cover.
Yeah, confirm the rock parties. Looks like it's coming from roughly Echo 344.
Pretty good call out.
From Arc, it's coming from roughly where we were doing it last round.
Roger. Guido, did you copy my last in terms of extending your security to the eastern map border?
Yeah, we're working on it now.
See how hard it is to range this in. Look at the spread. Just look at that. That's all from the same angle, I guarantee you. And it is this it blankets this entire field. Or it blankets the length of the field, I guess I should. Not
1 and 2. Let's make sure
east to
we're
west, but
getting
definitely north to south.
here.
So they're gonna have to adjust this.
Just be a bit of shuffle to our north. Bump, if you keep those guys down to the south, don't have to move back at the moment. Just keep them
They don't
down.
kills 1 for the U.S. 0 for the insurgents. Looks like they took out Jamar there. Yeah. Phoenix go down too? No, Phoenix is still alive. Unfortunate.
Squad 1, did you copy last? I want you to leave guys on that compound in Echo 654.
Yeah, copy. I don't know why they're all turning around. I can just stay.
Alright, can you get 2 of them? I want at least a fire team there. I want to know if the INS moves in there.
Copy. Yeah, they're turning back.
Command, I have a contact report for you when you're ready.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got 1 times enemy infantry. He's going to be on the roof to the west in the compound at Delta 544. Delta 544 to the west.
He's already up there. I can see him.
Roger,
Yeah.
all squads are weapons free.
So far, I've been pretty impressed with the comms. Very well spoken. Not cluttered. Information is getting past where it needs to be. So far, yeah, I've enjoyed the comms so far. I don't think Skeptic and Total War are gonna hit this mine, unfortunately. Zabari is standing right on top of it. Right here.
Yeah, so like
Imagine. Oh. Imagine. That techie just like backed up into the air. Just to get a better angle. And then it's like boom. Wow, Cyclone goes down to an RPG, I believe. Yeah, RPG takes out that
3 or 4.
technical. Very nice shot from the RPG.
This is 3, negative contact right now.
Negative contact.
contact. We're still firing on the Delta 4-2 location.
Roger that. If you see any infantry moving to you, let me know.
I really like the suppression the insurgents are putting out. They need to just make use of it. We're sort of having a similar situation to last round, where the insurgents just were bashing the U.S. with long-range SPG shots and rocket arty, but the actual infantry poised to assault did not assault in a timely manner. And who's going to be the assault? It's going to be one here.
That's a bad grid.
Pick one here.
Delta 641.
Roger that one. If you can displace from this compound your entire squad, you're going to head to the compound to the south.
Repeat your last.
I want your guys to the compound on the south and spread along the berm between the southern compound and this compound.
Copy, I've got a fire team now. Second buddy team's on their way there.
Call is for the full of Bump Squad, full squad 1, fire team here, and then lined up between the spur looking west. And the call came through, and the movement is happening at the right time. You got Karma Cut and Vladimir Putin here pushing Godzilla Pro and Subway Samurai. Karma Cut and Vladimir none the wiser.
I can see the tracers, but I'm not the vehicle itself.
Neither Subway Samurai and Godzilla Pro. They have no idea. Karma sees him. He tries to shoot him with the PPSH. Man, give that to the AK. You greedy. Ooh, Karma Cut. They could have had some easy kills there if they had let the AK take those shots.
Contacts direct south within frag range of my southern fire team.
Push into the compound soon. I'm getting into the building to cover.
Engage and pull back. 3.
Command, go ahead.
I need you to put fire team back to the mine mark to your south, that compound.
Yeah, copy. Already on it. I'm working on shit. My whole Charlie fire team down there.
Good movement so far.
You want the charge? We have the shadows.
I think he wants to go.
Are we pulling back?
Hey, try tossing grenades over if you can.
Southwest?
Yeah, we got.
Oh, they're gonna just bypass this. Okay.
Southwest side of that compound one's in.
Roger that. Your weapon's free as long as it's not too dangerous with the 50 cal.
They're just gonna bypass this. They don't even want this fight. Okay, okay. No, they do want this fight. This seems like a harassing fire team more than anything. Kuba, Gregors, and Vladimir, Karma Cut. I don't think they're supposed to hard engage anywhere. That's probably the call. Draw, presence, force maneuvering from all these other elements. Movement. They're on the wrong side of the berm. Whoa, they're in an awkward spot to pull back.
Southeast my fire team at this time.
Roger that one.
They're pulling out now.
Concede that building entirely. But alright, have them come back at you and reinforce the point where you are. All squads just maintain a good 360 at this point. Try and pick where their main force is coming from. I'm not sure.
Well, Karma, he's much smarter than that sometimes. Right.
Shots fired out to the west.
Okay, so it looks like Kuba's lost sight of these guys. They're not going to see this fallback. They're going to just continue to fire on the
Just go straight south.
The compound proper.
It may hit the mine.
Roger that, I just called that out.
It may hit the mine. Ooh, ooh.
Yeah, go.
So close. So close. Look at that. Get it. Back up into the mine. Oh, please. Looks like one of them got shot. They're gonna have to bandage potentially. Ooh. Techie goes down to a mine.
Eyes, we can see him approaching.
Alright, we'll go watch that northern element as Karma's gonna continue to try and maneuver on the south.
Expert, what direction are they approaching from? They're moving.
Nice. They got one with the mine. Are there any more mines for them to worry about? There is. They passed it up though. Looks like they found it and they're gonna dig it up, or they at least just accidentally missed. Oh, they saw it. They had to have seen it because he was on the road and now they're remaneuvering. So good movement by this is red 2 on the north, red 4 as the base of fire on the west, red 3 as the base of fire on the northwest, and red 1 acting as a harassing squad on the south. Positions of blue team: blue 4 on the north, blue 2 on the northwest, blue 1 south, and blue 3 on south and northern duty.
Alright, so they hit
very spread out from 3.
Hopefully they'll hit the one on the south.
Roger.
Red's gonna pull out of there, or red 1 on the south is gonna pull out of there. Looks like this is gonna be the main assault. Go listen to blue. I feel like I've been over red for a while. I haven't heard any of the blue local comms. I'm a big fan of local comms. There they go.
Good hits.
I've got 2 crawling behind that green bush.
Contact Echo 4-3. One-time squad. Roger.
Copy. Guido, have your
Reloading.
northeastern element push north to gas station and then cross the river west. I want them to flank whatever's to the north of squad 4.
Copy that.
Fire team here is going to move north and then west. I like that. Pulling a fire team to flank. Really good call. I like the idea of somebody being off the point on defense. Not a large amount of people because you still need to defend the point proper. But having like a fire team. A little bit. Fire team is probably my favorite size element to be off of the point when defending. To just constantly be rotating around the point, maneuvering around the point, and hitting them in the flanks. I feel like that's small enough to be agile, I guess, and very maneuverable, and not too large to where they're slow and it takes time for them to get places.
There's gonna be one-times enemy infantry spotted. Probably.
Do I want to risk it? I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not risking it.
Roger. That's west. Roger. Expect that's west of your west element.
Taking heavy contact from the west now.
Roger. Guido, go ahead and follow your fighting north.
Reloading. My head down so it's a little bit calmer.
Copy that move now.
Squad 1, make sure your eastern element is maintaining southern security. They're all looking north at the moment.
Copy, I don't know what's up with them all relays.
Ooh, Thor goes down to an RPG.
North side of the berm, Delta 568. They're close 50 meters west.
Oh wow, they're really close here on the west. Really good push from Sabari and friends here. Assault's caught out, in my opinion. Not a great spot for Assault. Assault takes out 1. Assault's in a great spot. He just needs to go full auto here. Oh no, he can't pull back from here. There's no way he can move. Assault goes down. Yeah, if he got up and moved, he was caught out.
Assault is down.
Yeah, well, look where he was.
Yeah, look where he was. Is this round 1 or round 2? This is round 2, Clayton, but nearing the mid game, in my opinion. Assault takes out 2, but goes down.
I lost Assault. We're engaging like Techie, my south, 188.
Alright, Roger. Crispy, it's really important that your southern guys look after the south and your northern guys look after the north.
Okay, copy. We have a couple of guys, they're engaging our northwest. They took down 2.
Roger.
See, earliest I've seen Assault go down a long time. Yeah, Assault, and it wasn't. He was just in a bad spot. Like, where are you running from here? He died about here. Where do you run? You stand up, you're out in the open. You run, you're okay for a split second, and then you have to cross a road, and then you can get to cover. That's just poor positioning. You learn from it. You probably won't make that mistake again. Oh, they hit a mine! No, I don't think it hit a mine. I think it just blew up to
Northwest. I need
An RPG?
northwest.
Copy.
Really good push from the northwest here, though. Really solid push. They need to keep up this pressure. They need to overwhelm them.
Aconic's west of the compound, south berm, south side berm.
Or what is the distance from the close aim range? Release out pulling back.
Oh, I'm throwing a frag straight west. Throw a frag straight west. Watch out.
Drop south onto that force to
Frag out straight west. On the south side of this one, straight west, south side of this berm. They're smoking up.
Keep it up.
We're holding, but it's getting fucked.
Holding. Roger that. Have you done that as they come up? Your guns west.
I'm going back out there, so I hope we're still holding.
There you go, April.
Thanks, bro.
Good luck, mate. Good luck.
Ooh,
Thanks.
risky run from Aethel here. Ooh. And he's gonna make it, it looks like. He just needed to get a medic and he's healing. Looks like Expit is still alive. His fire team's been just torn apart, or his Expit squad has been just torn apart. Doing an okay job of holding back a full squad and a half, though. 3 on a flank, on a mission to hit him in the north. Looks like Stoner goes down.
Did we all get killed?
Steiner. Oh, just as Grunts goes down. Oh, wow, yeah. Beautiful positioning from 3. Great call on Lawners to get these guys going on a flanking mission. Really, really solid flank. The perfect element, in my opinion, to flank is a fire team. To harass them in the rear. They don't have to overcommit a large amount of people.
When they get up to you.
Yeah, great. Great flank by 3 here. And look at him now. 3, 4, 5. 5 guys have to turn around and deal with 4. That's value. I guess 4, 5, technically.
Sled, make sure they don't come up behind us. Look at our rear. I can't heal, man. Sled, look at our rear. Cover our 6. They're smoking. Yeah, copy that. Keep up suppressive fire. Don't burst your entire bell.
There you go.
Hold fire, hold. Across the road now.
Hey, Command, do you want me sending my fire team back since 4 is pulling back in? Sending back to the south?
Oh, they missed it. Psychonaut would have seen right where that came from.
They're coming into the compound on the northwest and at this time. They're breached.
Roger.
Really good flank here. It looks like they're breaching the compound proper. Let's go check out that hold. Who's still alive over there? You got BVD runner, Doobie Skew and E-Fink. They've got a foothold. Phenomenal though it is. Can anybody else help reinforce this? They need the rest of these guys to just stream in here.
My flank is getting bogged down here. Working on it right now.
Oh, wow, look at that. They're coming into contact with Atomic and Dwarf, and Atomic and Dwarf go down to a grenade. Oh no, it's not Dwarf, it's Gerwolf. So Atomic and Gerwolf go down to the flank.
Negative on that. We're bogged down on all fronts right now.
Alright, you've also got your sudden element if you need to push them to the west.
They're all on the western wall right now.
Expit has gone down.
Yeah, we're getting hit hard.
Did they increase the server capacity yet? Nope, still at 80v80. Sorry, not 80v80. Wow, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? 40v40, 80-man servers. I know they're talking about, and I mean it's in their long-term goals for 100-man servers, 50v50. Alright, update on kills: 15 for the US, 6 for the insurgents. US holding tight. Holding tight, no problems. Looks like, I believe this was Cuba squad on the south. Red 1 on the south is now pushing in. Yeah, Clay J squad on the south now. Pushing north. See if they can get their foothold. They're probably going to have to use IEDs to clear that out. I think the push is going to have to come from the west here. I really like the positioning of Phoenix, Springerstein, and Lima Bean. This is where they're going to come in.
I need you to watch my entrances.
Don't die to an IED, Lon.
Commander, are they on your west or your east?
East or west.
Copy. Yeah, I'm pulling back my fire team to field.
Ooh, Stalker almost takes an RPG to the face.
Radar, a lat, and what sounds like one other.
Alright, Command,
be advised, my southern elements are only at 50% strength. They'd come into heavy contact around that Echo 588 grid compound.
Looks like the INS push is stalling. They're just running at them in too quickly. They should probably. Ooh, this element here has done some good work. Where's Squad 3? Yeah, Lord Chonka got 3. Psychonaut got 1. This has been a pretty successful flank, tying up so many people for the INS, not allowing them to commit their full force to the assault, and it is costing them. Did I TK somebody? I'm not sure, Skeptic.
Turn around, look south, see what you can pick off the eastern wall of 1.
And they've reestablished their slight foothold, breaching the compound. But where do they go from here? Can they even get into the actual inside here? Oh, they can't. Okay, I thought they could. That's my fault. I 100% thought this was an open door. It is not an open door. And they didn't train the insurgents how to open doors. They didn't train the U.S. how to open doors either. So that door is just a solid wall to them. I don't know what they're gonna do from there. I thought it was a better foothold than it was made out to be. Clay J, Dokugan Rio, and friend have been flanked by Viper, the coolest guy, CJ Ryan, and I can't make out the last name. Revy's the last guy. Doors, how do work? Right? I've been playing Insurgency Sandstorm, and I like the doors in that because I know you can open them, but I just kick down every door I come up on. Like, boom! Get out of the way, door. You can kill people if you kick the door down in Insurgency Sandstorm. It's so cool. I saw that for the first time yesterday. Liber Pundit goes down to Zabari, possibly Phoenix. 25 for the U.S., 12 for the Insurgents. Insurgents are...
I got 2 of my guys. A bunch of your attention as well.
They're moving well. They're moving well, and I really like how they actually got in there. It's just that they haven't been able to capitalize. Springerstein goes down. They haven't been able to make the U.S. pay for it. They haven't used their IEDs. I think if they had used their IEDs in some of these situations, or gotten their IEDs close, they might have been able to be more effective in their pushes. But I really like this Western assault. But this Squad 3 here... Squad 3 flank was just devastating for the insurgents. It really tied up so many of their assets. Update on commands. Looks like Dwarf is still alive, Londarts is still alive. Dead squad lead. It's got an original squad lead, dead squad lead, original squad lead. So they got half of their squad leads. The wipe squad just about. No squad lead. Original squad lead. Originals. Nope, he's dead. He's got 1 squad lead and his command. So... Dokugan Rio, Godzilla Pro. Godzilla Pro goes down to Dokugan Rio. Looks like Lex Ryan was the one who got the counter frag. And the southern flank has been tied up. Southern flank is dealt with. Let's get an actual count of who's left. 2, 3.
Flank is currently 50% straight.
11 versus.
We'll update afterwards.
Roger, your buddy from the northeast, so they've been in contact.
18.
Yes, they're
so it's actually relatively close. It doesn't seem like that, 27 to 15, but it's actually relatively close.
Right, to be clear through, you're saying we still have contact to our northeast? Guido, you saying we still have contact?
I only got it once, kicking down a door and killing somebody. I was so stunned that I got killed by his buddy. I'm not good at Insurgency Sandstorm. I'm actually really bad at it. And I feel like this because Insurgency Sandstorm, you need to know the maps. It's like map knowledge is king in that game. You can get in a really nice flank. You can just destroy. But for me, I'm just running around, and if I see somebody, I shoot at them, but I don't see them before I die half the time.
It was for Squad 4.
It's fun, but it's frustrating. How's it going, Hines? It is going. Insurgents are having some trouble pushing the U.S. out of their COP location. And 3 has been a monster with their flank so far, and is in fact in a really nice flank on the northwest and has been put in a really nice flank on the northeast. They didn't put themselves in this flank, but with them bypassing, they're able to hit them in the rear. And the U.S. are holding their compounds proper very, very well. Londar's being reinforced by Squad 1 on the south. I'd like to see them fall into fill in that hole between Wayne Newton and Command. Like filling like these two compounds here, and I think that'll do them some good. Spread these guys out a little bit so they're not all killed by the same IED. Other than that, they're holding really well for the U.S. so far. Duke trading frags with Flicker.
Alright, I have enough ammo for it. Go ahead.
I need your fire team to have cleared out my south to reinforce 4.
Copy.
Yeah, reinforce 4. That's the call. Way to recognize, Londarch. Way to recognize. Sneaky angle here from Duke.
Command, we still got confirmed targets in the X581 compound.
Roger. 4, that's to your north, northeast.
Here we go. Oh, here it is.
Confirmed. What's up? My squad is going to try to make them push from the north of that fire, of that compound.
That's an audio bug. They're not pushing, or they're not firing full auto at that range. They're just rapid tapping single fire, and it just I don't know what happens with the admin cam, but it makes it sound like they're firing full auto. I am confident that Uzi just did not go full auto facing the north. Not at that range, anyways. So Phoenix, Zabari, Dwarf, Uzi, and Hawk closest to the point. See if they can push. See how effectively they can push and clear. Frag out from Zabari. I think the idea was to get it in that window there. Oh, on top of the sandbag. Okay, okay, I see. Not a bad frag then. Hawk and one other go down to Wayne Newton and Duke. Dwarf's gonna try and counter frag. He sees Wayne Newton. Wayne Newton takes out Dwarf. But to see, I thought Duke would get the counter or the frag there. Blackbeard goes down to Duke. Oh, and they're just getting torn apart. With Command going down, that might just make the whole line collapse. 3 is pushing south.
Push down from the south.
Affirmative.
Yeah, we're
Really solid push here.
behind me, so I'm waiting for them to catch up.
Yeah, this whole flank just got cleared up in a matter of seconds. There was like 5 or 6 kills. Real quick. Boom, boom, boom. One after the other. Duke needs a medic. Tries to shoot out King Salmon Fish God. King Salmon Fish God goes down. Hamdog is pushing into Alpha Guido. Alpha Guido takes out Hamdog and Mendax. That's 2 more, and that might be it, honestly. Those 2 kills? Yeah. Unintentional. Yeah. Great. They tried to fall back to reposition and ran right into Alpha Guido. Great flank. The maneuvering on Alpha Guido squad was just spot on. Great communication from the U.S. both times. Good maneuvering from the insurgents. I really like the angles they decided to push in from, and it worked for the most part. It was just how devastating Squad 3 was in their flank.
Oh, wait,
look at that, 8 kills with that flank. 8 kills for Squad 1 too. Great job for both teams. If you're interested in participating in these events, be sure to check us out, squadops.gg. All you need to do is sign up for the basic training course, and then you can participate in any and all of our Squad Ops One Life events. If you like what you saw, when you give us a follow at twitch.tv/squadops, we would really appreciate it. We also upload all of our videos onto YouTube, youtube.com/squadops. I was your commentator for the evening, ShadowedRitual, and until next time, I will catch you guys later.